Anderson is a one-man wrecking ball, the data says. Elliot Anderson versus Adam Wharton, two young English midfielders having very different seasons. Anderson has featured in all 38 games for Nottingham Forest, while Wharton has managed 34 for Crystal Palace, so we'll keep things fair with per-game numbers where it matters. Let's check the attacking output. 4 goals for Anderson against just 1 for Wharton. Neither is prolific, but Anderson has quadrupled Wharton's total from midfield. Anderson averages 1.3 dribbles won per game compared to Wharton's 0.5. At 1.30 per 90, Anderson ranks 31st among all Premier League midfielders, a genuine ball carrier from deep. 80 fouls drawn for Anderson versus 31 for Wharton. Even per game, Anderson draws nearly double, showing how much he unsettles defenders when he drives forward. Anderson dominates the attacking section. More goals, more dribbles, more fouls drawn. It's a clean sweep. Now for the passing numbers. 5 assists for Wharton, 4 for Anderson. At 0.17 assists per 90, Wharton edges it. He's the slightly more creative outlet between the two. Anderson completes 86% of his passes, Wharton sits at 79. That 7-point gap is significant. Anderson ranks 41st among midfielders for accuracy, while Wharton sits way back at 119th. This one's tight, but Anderson takes passing. That accuracy advantage outweighs Wharton's single extra assist. 1-1. Drop a comment. Who do you think deserves the England call-up based on these numbers? Time for the defensive battle. 299 duels won for Anderson versus 140 for Wharton. Per 90, it's 8.0 against 4.9. Anderson ranks an elite third out of all 165 qualifying midfielders. That is absurd volume. 104 tackles for Anderson, 70 for Wharton. At 2.80 per 90, Anderson ranks 17th in the league among midfielders, a proper ball winner. If those defensive numbers surprised you, smash that like button. Anderson crushes the defending section. Elite duels, top-tier tackling. Wharton can't compete here. That's 2-1 to Anderson. But does Anderson pay a price? Let's see the errors. Here's the catch. Anderson has been dispossessed a staggering 398 times this season. Wharton's at 281. Anderson carries the ball more, but he gives it away far more often too. 57 fouls committed for Anderson against 35 for Wharton. At 1.50 per 90 versus 1.20, Anderson is the more reckless of the two in the challenge. Wharton takes the errors section. Fewer dispossessions, fewer fouls. That levels things up at 2-2. In attack, Anderson was clearly superior. 4 goals to 1, 50 dribbles won to 15, and 80 fouls drawn. He's the more dynamic threat from midfield. In passing, Wharton grabbed 1 more assist, but Anderson's 86% accuracy compared to 79 made the difference. Cleaner distribution wins. Defensively, it wasn't close. Anderson won 299 duels and made 104 tackles, nearly double Wharton's output even adjusting for games played. Anderson finishes with a 7.36 average rating, ranked an elite 6th among all midfielders. Wharton's 7.09 is respectable at 22nd, but the gap here confirms the overall picture. Subscribe for more head-to-head breakdowns every week. Elliot Anderson takes it. He's the more complete midfielder this season, dominant in duels, sharper in attack, and carrying a higher rating. Wharton is tidy, but Anderson is a force.